This is your host, Rambunctious.
And your co-host, Tayamu Denku. Pick apart the passion. Pick apart the passion. Pick the passion.
All right, welcome to Pick Apart the Passion podcast. I am a host, Rambunctious. I got my co-host and my main man, Danku, Tayamu Danku. Today we have one of the most incredible guests we probably had. Grammy Award winning. You probably know who you're looking at already. 1/3 of Digable Planets, including Butterfly and Ladybug. We have the homie Doodlebug with us. And man, if I could say how many people hit me up and was like, yo, you got Doodlebug? Like, this is special to me. You know what I'm saying? I know the Danku too, man.
Yeah.
The appreciation I can't even express. So thank you for being on here. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into it, get into your new stuff as Cee Knowledge. Is that correct?
Yes, no doubt.
Yeah. And so before we get into the music, me and Danku had talked, and one question we had was like, if it's okay if I get into it, how was the transition of being Doodlebug from Digable Planets and then going into Cee Knowledge as a whole different entity and really talking about different things too? Like, how has that been? And how is it a struggle? Has it been seamless? You know what I mean?
Nah, it's been pretty seamless for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was Cee Knowledge before I was Doodlebug. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, please tell us about that.
Yeah, I got Knowledge itself when I was attending Howard University in the mid '80s.
Okay.
I met some brothers. Yeah, I met some brothers in Washington D.C. and got down and I changed my name to Cee Knowledge, Born Allah. And then when I met up with Ishmael in '89, '90, and then we started doing the Digable Planets thing, that's when Doodlebug was born. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, okay.
Word.
Okay. That's some stuff that many people probably didn't know. Appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah.
So how has that changed your rhymes? Like, how has that changed what you write about? Has it? You know what I mean? Or over the years, has that, done anything?
What, being named Cee Knowledge?
No, well, just the knowledge itself. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
no doubt. That definitely has affected, you know what I'm saying, my everyday, how I see the world, how I see myself in the world, you know what I'm saying? And
sure.
Well, my duty as a civilized person, you know what I'm saying, to teach civilization, and I do it through the medium of music, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And also outside of music, I mentor some kids, got my own kids I'm teaching, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So that's, you know what I'm saying, that's changed my life in that manner, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's like I say, I appreciate you sharing that with us. I know that's probably more personal to you than anything.
Yeah.
And when you say you deal with kids, like, are you teaching kids? What are you doing? May I ask?
No, just kids, every once in a while I go around and talk to kids, you know what I'm saying, at different places, you know what I'm saying, for people to ask me to come speak at a certain event, you know what I'm saying, help them out music, do Zoom interviews with people, friends of mine that are now, we all grown-ups now, so now some of them are teachers, you know what I'm saying, at different schools or for different community events, whatever, you know what I'm saying, so I take time out to do that often, you know what I'm saying, plus my kids have friends who are also interested in music and things like that, and oftentimes they'll sit me down and pick my brain, you know what I'm saying, and
how tripped out is that, right? When you have your own kids and
it's real trippy.
I mean, that's a different feeling, right?
The funny part about it is that my oldest son now is in music, and he's highlighted on my new album. His name is Crown.
That's your son.
Yeah, that's my oldest son.
Oh, okay. Well, you
That's
damn near
what's up.
answered the question I was going to ask later. There was a family business track at the end.
Yeah, that's my
which
son.
is one we want to talk about. And I was going to ask what's the family business? And that's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful
That's
thing.
dope. That's real dope.
Yeah, my wife is the one, the female voice in the on the song. You know what I'm saying?
Is her name on the album? May I ask?
Yeah, La Femme Nikita. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's your wife.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look,
That's
I'm looking
dope,
through the
man.
album
That's
like, how
super
does
dope.
this family affair type thing work? And you took away two of my questions, so you took my child away from me. No, that's dope, man.
That come from years of experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're like, I'm gonna knock this dude's questions out right away,
yeah, exactly.
right?
You're gonna make it seamless. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, like I really enjoyed the album. One question I wanted to ask: how did y'all come up with the names for Digable Planets? I don't want to dig too much into history, but we're gonna get to your new shit and ask other questions. But how did y'all come up with Ladybug and Doodlebug and Butter with the space in between Fly? I know that's a Philly thing because he's like, yo, I'm Butterfly, right? It's a smooth thing, right?
Yeah.
So like, how did that come about?
Well, Ishmael, who aka Butterfly, you know what I'm saying? He created the whole concept of the Digable Planets, and he created this thing called the insect theory, you know what I'm saying? Where it was about in the world of rap music, everything's bigger than life, you know what I'm saying? We were gonna come in and be on this thing like on some insects, like some of the most insignificant creatures. You would think the most insignificant creatures, but very important to the whole scheme of nature, you know what I'm saying?
Ecosystem, right?
Exactly. And on top of that, it's about putting aside the ego for the good of the community, and insect community and animal community is instinctual, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we wanted to be, that's what we wanted to present, you know what I'm saying? More of a thing where we were all moving together as one, you know what I'm saying? So we decided to call ourselves insects, and I chose the name Doodlebug because one of my favorite 1970s blaxploitation films was called Cleopatra Jones, and the bad guy in the movie was a character named Doodlebug. He was the
yo, I totally forgot about that. Right now, you said that.
Yeah, he was the character, like he was the nemesis, Cleopatra Jones's nemesis in the movie. And I was like, yeah, that's dope. Then we started talking about the insect theory. When my man Ishmael came to me about the group, I was like, oh, I know exactly what insect I'm gonna be.
That's what's up. I appreciate
fire.
that. I don't know if
That's
you've been
fire
asked
right
that
there.
before, but to me, that's fire right there. Yeah. So another thing is, your new album has a soulful Philly sound to me. Y'all were very I would say y'all pioneers in using a full band, right? And the Roots have been credited a lot from Philly for being, the full band thing, but y'all were before that. Is there a connection to y'all and the Roots?
But we're not really. I mean, I'm from Philly, but the band itself, Digable Planets, is not associated with Philly.
It's more New York, right?
As much as we are with Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Even though
right.
Philly is the city where I'm from, and it's also the city where we all got together,
right?
And you know what I'm saying, and connected. But we recorded and lived, and the sound and theme of our music was always based out of Planet Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So we're more known for Roots is a more, you know what I'm saying? That's a definitive Philly hip hop band, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and you got to keep in mind too. Also, there was bands like Stetsasonic. They were like one of the first live hip hop bands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to give them mad credit for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. So do you not consider Digable Planets a Philly thing? You do consider more Brooklyn?
Yeah. I consider us a Philly associated, but we were mainly known for like Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And we met in Philly.
Right.
Our sound and you know what I'm saying, and what we talked about was mainly about the Brooklyn scene.
It was rooted, right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a few tracks I want to get into. I shared them with Danku. One of the first ones is the Calidelphia. Are you in Cali now? Like, is that a?
Yeah, I'm in Cali now. Yeah, so that's where Calidelphian comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia transport moved to California. You know what I'm saying, and created a new character, the Calidelphian.
Yeah, where are you at in Cali, may I ask?
I'm in Fresno.
Oh, that's an interesting place to be.
Yeah. My wife,
a little different.
Wife is from here. My wife is from here.
Ah, got you. I grew up in Phoenix, so I've been around Cali a little bit.
Yeah. Phoenix is dope too.
Yeah,
I've actually never been West Coast in my life.
Oh, that's great, man.
It's one of the spots I've never been is West Coast.
Oh, you gotta come out here, man.
It's
come
lovely.
On, at least once.
Yeah. So one thing I was going to ask you with the Philly sound is, but you said y'all more Brooklyn, but either way.
No, I mean, I'm me personally. I mean, I'm Philly to the bone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I could tell by the smooth. That's what I'm saying, by the soulfulness and smoothness in this record. That's a Philly thing to me. I have homies from Philly and Allentown and
Allentown.
Yeah. And I feel like one thing I wanted to ask is the soulfulness in this record to me says that. And do you ever think that Philly's looked over in this hip hop shit? Right? They talk about East Coast, they talk about West Coast, they talk about the South. to me, there's a lot of Philly in this hip hop shit that sometimes is overlooked, and I think it needs more props. And it's getting more, right, with Meek Mill and you know what I'm saying? But do you ever feel that way, that like maybe Philly is looked over just a tiny bit? Or am I making that up in my own mind?
There was a moment in hip hop history when Philly was very prominent. You know what I'm saying? In the days of
course,
Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, 3 Times Dope, Steady B. You know what I'm saying? It was an era when Eve. You know what I'm saying? And the Roots came out of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe nowadays they are, but then again you have Meek Mill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you had the right before him, you had the Beanie Siegel State Property.
Yeah. I mean, I'm aware of all of that. I still feel like it's looked over. And I'm a champion of Philly. I love Philly. Everything that's come out of there. And so it was just a question. Maybe that doesn't exist, you know.
Some about your early years that I randomly had a question about. So you were around all those, you know, early pioneers, Digable Planets, obviously pioneers in yourself. What's the first actual cipher you can remember being in?
Oh wow!
Like on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like and do you remember who was in that? Which
man, the first you talking about the first? I go back a long time.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I mean, I go back. I'm
taking you back, man.
I'm taking you back to the 80s, man. I go back to like 80s, man. When doing this.
Tell us.
I don't remember actual names of some of these people, but I've been in many ciphers over the years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been in ciphers in my days in Philly with people like Chief Kamachi, Last Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Black Thought. You know what I mean? Schoolie D.
Yeah.
Perry P. Couple of people. You know what I'm saying? I've been in ciphers later on in my career with people in like Talib and John Forte and you know what I'm saying? Mos Def. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people. I mean, Guru and them cats. Yeah. Sitting around with them cats on tour, you know what I'm saying, backstage, ciphering, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been a lot of cats. I mean,
okay.
It's been a lot of cats.
Well, I guess to spin off that, who was your influence? Let me ask this. Who was or what was the first moment that got you into this game that was like, yo, I need to do this? How about that? Then we'll spin it. Does that work better at all? Or
I mean, all these questions work. They all work, man.
All right.
It's all different angles of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to get to the same thing. It's all good. One of my first influences in my life was probably a group in Philadelphia called the Grandmasters of Funk. They were like they were a big sound system. DJ Cosmic Kev, MC Perry P, DJ Gary O. And they had a big sound system in my neighborhood in Germantown, Mount Airy, uptown.
Okay, my dude tells me from Allentown. He tells me about Germantown and all that before.
Yeah, West Oak Glen. They ran that area. They used to have whenever in the summer times when they have block parties, they would have their sound systems up. The block would get blocked off. You know, they had parties and they would jam. And me and all my homies would sit there in the front row and just stand there and all watching them doing their routines.
Before you were spitting.
Yeah, this is before. This is my early days.
You're just a kid,
you know
right?
Just a kid, you know what I'm saying? This is what inspired me. This one made me want to get into hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
That's the shit we want to get into right there.
Watching these cats, you know what I'm saying? Cosmic Kev and Harry P and them doing their thing, their sound system. And then we would go home and try to recreate, mimic it, you know what I'm saying, on our mom's turntables and you know what I'm saying? And making dub tapes on our cassette tape, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, when you had to push the record and the play at the same time, baby, these kids don't know. They don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to recreate what we saw them do, you know what I'm saying? And then later on, I heard sounds from people like Schoolie D when I was growing up. He was like one of the first cats that I saw who put his own music out, made his own music, produced it, you know what I'm saying? Rapped it. He was his own label and he was successful at it. You know what I'm saying? People like him, MC Breeze, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, and then you had Cash Money.
Do you have a relationship with Jazz and Prince?
I know that I've met them before, but I'm not. I wouldn't say that we buddies. And we talk on the phone and like that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That was my own curiosity as a fan.
I'm close to the people like DJ Cash Money. I know him a little bit better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Schoolie D is my homie. That's my OG right there. He took me out on tour with him a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So do you quick question before we get into the music. Do you have a relationship with any of the new cats? Do you know like your Meek Mill, you know what I mean, and some of the newer cats?
I don't know Meek Mill, not personally. No.
Okay. Yeah.
I know people. There's 6 degrees of separation. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I know people who know him. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
I don't know him personally.
Sure. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. This curious question again. I want to get into the music. I'm excited for that myself. I wanted to get into the first intro track, the Calidelphia. To me, that was the way it set off the album and the way it kind of brought it what you were trying to say with the album. It was a perfect representation of that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So if we could play that, that'd be straight.
You talking about Welcome to Calidelphia?
Yeah, welcome to Calidelphia.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I said Calidelphia. Yeah, welcome to Calidelphia. I apologize.
Welcome to Calidelphia. That's my man, DJ Midi Beats, straight out of North Philly. He produced that track for me. You know what I'm saying? It's my homie.
Yeah.
And me and him, you know, it was kind of like just a mixtape type of joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm just freestyling. He made a beat. You know what I'm saying? We in the studio rocking it out. You know what I'm saying? And
so you freestyled that? You saying like that was just like on the moment?
Yeah, basically. Basically.
That's the best shit about that, right?
We like what we heard. I went back and I added some ad libs to it. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little bit more oomph to it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it basically turned out. You know what I'm saying? And it was supposed to be just like a promo track. You know what I'm saying? To promote the album. People started liking it, so then I added it on the digital album. It's not on the actual physical album because I hadn't actually planned on putting it on the album. It was just gonna be a promo joint, you know what I'm saying, to get people hype about what I was doing for my new music, my new Calidelphian style.
Okay.
But then people started liking it, you know what I'm saying? So I added it on the digital. When you download it on my Bandcamp joint, it comes as a bonus track.
All right, so we're getting a tiny bit of an exclusive. I'll play
with an exclusive from your brother Cee Knowledge.
I love it, man. Let's get into that track right quick, and we'll talk about it afterwards. We'll break it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, word up.
Cool. That's what we love to do is break down the tracks. This is pick apart the passion for a reason. You feel me? So we're gonna do that. Let's get into it. This is Welcome to Calidelphia.
Peace.
Yeah. DJ Midi.
He killed this beat, man.
He did kill this beat. We working on some other stuff too.
Okay.
Welcome to Calidelphia. Yeah. Welcome to Calidelphia. Live on the 215 of Fresno City. Welcome to Calidelphia. Yeah. Welcome to Calidelphia. Yeah. Welcome to Calidelphia. Live on the 215 of Fresno City. I was raised in this rap shit long before a world star. Back when biting wasn't a part of the repertoire. We did our own thing, being I'm my own king. Fuck with me or mines though, you gon' catch the bada bing, bada boom. My new record is coming soon. The Calidelphian, recorded in the green room with Papa Jensen, holding down the soundboards while I conduct the orchestra like Nicholas Harnoncourt. Far from average, don't fuck with you savages. Caught up in this rat race, looking for some happiness. Yo, here come them Philly boys, filthy as we wanna be. Always setting trends, never following you wanna be. Step up in the cypher, kid, act like you know me. CK7's OG like Ananobi. Dropping them raptors on your little rhyme phonies. Talking like you big shots when you're around your homies. Catch you on the dolo and bye-bye bravado. I take the head of 4 devils like it's Sleepy Hollow. Me and DJ Midi connect like Fred and Rollo. Leave it on that note, got more shit to follow. Welcome to Calidelphia. Welcome to Calidelphia. Yeah. Welcome to Calidelphia. Live on the 215 Look, it's a tale of two cities. I'm bi-coastal and bipolar. About to go Khomeini on y'all niggas like the Ayatollah. Brush off my shoulders, it's a dirty life. If ever tell you to give up, man, that's just some bad advice. And I can't hear you, son. I'm deafer than Russell Simmons, trying to perfect this hustle till it's making millions. So y'all can catch your feelings, I'ma catch the wave. Y'all can sus, I'ma try to get paid. And while I push till the ripe old age, probably at the senior home, rocking it live on stage. Like the pimp that I always been. Old head with a fitted brim, but not him. So don't dare compare me, those who ain't nearly in my league, cause they'll get done severely. Merrily, keep it moving so steadily. Back to Calidelphia, my true heads is feeling me. Word, welcome to Calidelphia. Say what? Welcome to Calidelphia. Yeah, welcome to Calidelphia. Live on the 215 of Fresno City. Welcome to Calidelphia. Say what? Welcome to Calidelphia. Yeah, welcome to Calidelphia. Live on the 215 of Fresno City. What? It's my man DJ Midi.
DJ Midi. You know how we do it, baby.
North Philly all day. Yeah. From North Philly to Sunnyside. Yeah, 2 and 5 to the Fresno City. That's how we do it, baby. Calidelphian, the lands of beats, blunts, and beaches. We not talking about them biatches. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Pop Jensen. Let's get out of here, man.
Peace.
Yeah, man, that's a fire track, man. So talk about the difference, man. The difference from North Philly to Fresno. I mean, I don't know when you moved there, but is it culture shock? I know you've been around, but I mean, to live is different, right? Like,
yeah. So I mean, it's a little bit more laid back. It's different, but it's still hood though. I mean, Fresno got its hood.
Yeah. Fresno's not playing.
Fresno ain't playing around. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on Fresno for not one second. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Fresno definitely is hood, and it's got it's got nice parts, just like Philly. You know what I'm saying? It's got some hood, it got the suburbs, got the nice areas, all that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more laid back. You know what I'm saying? You got palm trees and all that. You know what I'm saying? The weather's a little bit better. The weed is a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
So has it affected the music? Has it, or does it make?
I mean, when you got good weather, good weed, beautiful women, come on, man. It's gonna affect the music. It's gonna affect the music.
Hey, man, I already know.
It's either gonna make the music better or you're gonna stop doing it because all you're gonna want to do is just be popping with them cats. You know what I'm saying?
I know it was an obvious question. I knew you was gonna say something like that, but I gotta ask for the fans, for the people. But yeah, man. I mean, to me, it would seem like it would be a good thing, right?
No, it's definitely a good thing. Definitely,
Yeah,
I like it, man. I love it, man.
That's what's
definitely.
up.
Especially at my age now, I love it. It's laid because where I'm at right now, I'm laid back. I don't really run in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like I did when I was in my 20s and not like that.
None of us do, bro.
I just be chilling. I like to sit back in my backyard with my kids and just chill and go to the pool and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
man. Yeah.
Smoke my weed when the kids go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I already know, bro. I got a 16-year-old daughter. He got daughters. We absolutely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So how long you been out there? Just curious.
About 3 or 4 years.
Okay. So it's new. It's a new thing, kind of still.
Yeah, it's a new thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So this actual joint, the thing I love about it is towards the end of the first verse, I love the Sleepy Hollow joint.
Yeah.
Forehead. I love that line, and then the beginning of the second. It's almost like it's crazy. It's like you start out leading them into some more complex bars. You know what I'm saying? You start out with like the more in your face bars, and then you get into like more complex bars. I feel at the end of the first verse with like the Sleepy Hollow line, and then you start out complex, and then hit him in the face on the second verse. You know what I'm saying? It's like you start out with like the Tale of Two Cities joint, and then go into the Ayatollah bar, like.
What's that Ayatollah bar, bro?
Man. I'm about to go Khomeini on these niggas, man. About to get Khomeini, man. You know how Khomeini get. Khomeini don't fuck around, man. He takes hostages and all that shit.
I love it, yo. I love it. I was waiting for Idi Amin one next or something, right?
Start eating these motherfuckers.
Seriously.
So since we all been locked down, trying to create while we're locked in our own spaces or whatever. Have you been able to perform any of this record live yet, or? Nah,
that's crazy. And the funny part about it is that right after we recorded this, John, you know what I'm saying? My man Pop Jensen, the engineer, you know what I'm saying, and my partner in production on this joint.
Shout out to him, peace.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Pop Jensen. Green Room Studios. After our last session recording the last song, he wanted to go home and he's freshly married, so he wanted to go home to the wifey. So he took the hard drive and all that home. And on his way home, he stopped somewhere and the car got broken into and the hard drive got stolen.
Oh shit.
So now all the files are gone. Luckily we had enough files to be able to put out the album, but I never got around to doing my TV tracks, my instrumental mixes.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I never got around to doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So now we gotta go through the rigorous form. I gotta go back and recreate all these instrumentals, and then once I do that, I'll be able to I'm either going to have to do that or I'm going to have to find me a band out here, a hip hop band.
Hey, do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
That might be dope too.
That would be fire. That would be fire.
I guess that's my own thing. Like, hey, get the band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's hard keeping a band together though. You know.
I tried.
Hard.
Hey, I personally tried a couple, 3 times.
Though.
You know, it's hard. It's fun. Yeah.
It's hard,
the drummer
man.
got beef with the guitarist and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. The next track I had chose myself was Progress. To me, Progress, the message in it was crazy. It was Lizzie Jeff that just, I was like, okay. So I wanted to ask if you was cool with you, Danko, if we play that next. But Lizzie Jeff had a little bit of a ladybug vibe, right? Just a tiny bit. And is that something that was on purpose? Do you know her like that, where you met her and was like, ooh, this is something that reminds me of Ladybug, or is that a thing? Or
no, I did. I
just the smoothness, though. Just the smoothness.
I met her on tour.
Okay.
I met her on tour. We was in Oregon doing a festival, and she was one of the opening acts during the festival we was performing at. You know what I'm saying? And I was backstage smoking an L, and I could hear her performing, and I was like, yo, she was killing it. She had a little spiritual honeys on stage. Like they had a whole thing. Like a whole bunch of just fly little honeys. They were up there with their little mystical queen.
Okay.
Yeah, and they was all mystical, spiritual goddess.
You can hear that. You can hear that.
You know what I'm saying? They had the dope beats. They had, you know what I'm saying? They had dope rhymes, and they was sexy. They was fly, and I was like, I had to come from backstage and see what's going on. They had impressed me so much. Yeah. And then after we performed, she came backstage and we all smoked the L together and we chit chatted. And then after that, we became mad cool. And we came and did a show in LA on tour. And she came to the show with her girlfriends and we all hung out and then chilled. And that's when I presented her the track for Progress. And I was like, yo, I really want you to get down with this joint. And she was like, word, that's what's up. You know, like about a week later, she sent me her verse. And I was like, yo. And then she even surprised me with one of her girlfriends that was there that night, one of her little fly spiritual honeys that was with her, called Mari. She's a singer.
She's also on the album, right?
Yeah, she's on the song too, and she added on. I didn't even expect her to be on there, but she dug the vibe and she jumped on there and added a little something.
So it's a little extra treat right there. We got a treat there.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. And then when they sent me the stems and I started mixing it, I was loving it. I was like, yeah, that's dope.
Man, yeah. So the subject matter of the track to me is like the things that are said is so pertinent and so on point. I was like, oh man, we got to talk about this track. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that. Talk about the subject of the track and the progress that we do or don't make as Black people in this country. Just talk about that and how you feel about that, if you can, please.
Yeah, I mean, I can only speak for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, and that's all we ever ask you to do.
For a whole nation, I can only speak
100%.
for myself. I am a black man, but I can only speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? And to me, the song is about my progress, my personal progress. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Growth as a man, as an MC. You know what I'm saying? The way I see the world. You know what I'm saying? And how the world sees me as a black man. You know what I'm saying? And I was just I wanted to have a woman's perspective. You know what I'm saying, on the joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we can't make progress without working together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I felt like it was important. I felt like it was important to have a female perspective on the joint with me.
And you got two.
The yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly.
Yeah. I love it, man. Let's get into the track. You know what I mean? Pick apart the passion. We're getting into Progress.
You got to shout out my main man, Next Malin, on the drums. You know what I'm saying?
Next Malin. Yeah, I have that down here. My bad. I didn't say that. Yeah. Yes. Next Malin on the drums. Let's go. Let's get into it. I'm about to vibe out. I'm about to sit back.
And he's also on the scratches too. He also does the scratches.
You know what? I was going to ask about that. I was going to wait, but thank you for helping me do my job. But yeah, let's get it.
Progress.
Because we're in a real serious dilemma across this country, and I don't see very much salvation for Black folk.
Who's the sample?
We'll talk about that today about our behavior pattern.
Who's the sample?
Salvation for Black folk that change their behavior pattern and begin this sort of demanding transformations in how they're being treated in this country. So let's get into that about talking about inappropriate behavior for Black folk.
Once again, it's CK7, the Calidelphian. Got my man next to Lizzie, Mari, and introducing
Lizzie Jeff. I can't hear another song about oppression, so I'm clearly focused on progression. That's right. I'm studying wealth, making sure my body functioning at optimum health. Unity is the key. Let's unlock, let's go deep. Stop begging and expecting for them to give us free shit. We already gods, we be dripping in gold. It's on us to place darkness on the lies that's been told. Let's make Lamert the new Kemet. Create our own systems, overcome all the gimmicks. No longer be victims, living life with no limits. Speaking dreams to existence, we choose. And you know that you exactly where you need to be. Focus on community, but focus on self first. Focus on the energy and build up your self-worth. When you need to find self, simply breathe and exist. When channeling community, just tune in it in. Here with me. Here with me. Here with me. You could be anywhere else in the world. Here with me.
They say action speaks louder than words, but these herbs keep yapping at their mouth like they stuck on perks. Word, the truth hurts when you live in a lie, like church on Sunday while y'all eating devil's pie. Ooh my, oh my, smoking that Fuji lie got me high as the sky. Asking myself why did it take so long to learn to live and fly, while everybody around me seems ready to die. Whoa, not the I and I, we came to amplify musical stimuli to realign your third eye. So keep your focus lotus and not this hocus pocus that always fools the hopeless into these mental comas. And feel the summer breeze, it puts your mind at ease. Here sip this coconut water and smoke these Cali trees, and let's get back to life, just like soul to soul. But I reserve the right to maintain control, cause when I grab this mic and ignite the show and get the party people up on their tippy toes, we trying to reach them heights that only Kobe know. That's why we keeps it basic, like a pair of Asics with just a pen and a pad down in the homie's basement, jotting down my thoughts, writing the pain away. I'm just a work in progress, trying to make it. Hey. Inhale the sense, exhale the stress. Life is a bitch, but we making progress. We making progress. We making progress. Up with the best, there's no contest. CK7 and Lizzie Jeff. We making progress. We making progress. We making progress. You could be anywhere else in the world. You hear me. You could be anywhere else in the world. You don't hear with me. You hear with me. Hear with me.
Was that Asta Marie? Was that correct?
Yeah.
Was that
Asta
her
Marie.
her singing then?
Yeah, that's her singing, doing the little.
Man, her voice is beautiful, man.
Yo, you got check her. I'm telling you, go to Spotify and check her out. Asta Marie, she's dope.
Absolutely.
She got some new music out now.
Yeah, I listen to that track. Look, before shows, I tell every guest this. I go over the music and the ones we pick. I went over the album twice. I go over the ones I want to pick if we have to pick them or not play the whole album. I went over that track probably 4 times, bro. I mean, I'm serious. Just it's the jazzy groove to it, for lack of better words. Man, that's that soulfulness I was talking about when it comes to Philly, man, and that's one reason I brought that up. I feel like that just is a remaining a mainstay in anybody that's ever touched Philly. That exists in their music, man. What does that come from for you? Is there a jazz influence in your life? Like, did you grow up listening to jazz records or just talk about the music influences you had in terms of just the stuff you were listening to maybe as a kid or the things that make you choose the musical choices, you know?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to grow up in a household where my mom, she loved music, good music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Same.
on a any given day, you could hear anything in my house from Frank Sinatra to Bessie Smith.
Yeah.
To you know what I'm saying? You can hear some Pharoah Sanders, Marvin Gaye.
Oh man, Pharoah Sanders, that was my parents' shit. And they was divorced.
Man.
They fought over Pharoah Sanders records. You understand me? No bullshit. No bullshit.
Yeah, so I mean, I was around a lot of good music, you know what I'm saying? And then my pops, you know what I'm saying, he introduced me to sounds like Fela Kuti and things like that, you know what I'm saying? He was a Black Panther in the 60s in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, can
So
I
he
ask
was
some more
into
questions
Black
about that?
Panther.
Is that okay?
I don't care.
Okay. How does that influence you then musically and just in general? Like to have a father as a Black Panther, that's rare for most people living in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like and Black people in general. But how does that affect you musically? Like when you start doing music, what is his reaction? Like you just prompted me to ask that because I'm curious about that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely into it. He used to come, not so much now because he's a lot older.
Sure.
But he's more like he's not as mobile as he used to be. But in my early days of my career, he would come to our shows. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Yeah.
And he was very proud of what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, man, to have your father get approval by your father. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So how did that influence your music? Did it?
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, it has to. I mean, it was part of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it made up who I was, you know what I'm saying? The way I saw things, you know what I'm saying? And because of him, it instilled some self-pride, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For who we are as a people, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the struggles that our ancestors went through, you know what I'm saying? It was all not for naught, you know what I'm saying? He taught me to not let that be for naught, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the things that our ancestors did to get us to where we are now be for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Build on that legacy and add on, you know what I'm saying? So I try to add on in my own way through music and through my life, you know what I'm saying? People I touch and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not no supreme activist or anything like that.
Right.
We all do our part, you know what I'm saying?
I feel the exact same way. There was earlier in my time where I would try to be a little more activist, and now I've kind of realized, like, you know what? Let me take a back seat, do what I do. So I get that. The next track I want to personally get into is "Love Is Love." Most Beats with Ursula Rucker. Most Beats is your man. That's that's the guy, right?
That's the part of the Fresno. That's a local.
Oh, that's a Fresno guy.
Yeah, local Fresno cat I met while I got out here, you know what I'm saying, through my connects at the studio, through Pop Jensen and my man BKR Raps.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout to all of them.
Yeah, I met the cat. He's a little young teenage cat, Filipino cat. You know what I mean? Yeah, and he's a dope.
You say he's still a teenager now?
Yeah, I think he's like 19.
Oh.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
You was like, yes.
Yeah, I think he's like 19. He nasty, young. He just beginning, you know what I'm saying? He just learning, you know what I'm saying? He did a couple of tracks on the album for me, but this one particular is special. Love Is Love features a friend of mine from Philadelphia, poet extraordinaire, Miss Ursula Rucker. You know what I'm saying? She's been featured on a couple of Roots albums.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I knew I noticed the name. I didn't realize it, but I knew I noticed the name. Right?
Yeah, she's been on a couple of Roots albums. She worked with King Britt. She did her own thing. You know what I'm saying? Worked with Saul Williams and a couple other people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's a Black Ice.
Is Saul Williams from Philly? I think he is a Philly guy.
No,
right?
I don't think so.
No, he's Brooklyn. I think he's Brooklyn or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get into Love Is Love, man. This is another one of my favorite ones. You know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, she is.
Let's get into it.
Calidelphians, please put your hands together for the
I love it, Calidelphians.
Crisp like East Coast winter cold. Love is never old, always new. No matter how or what we do. Love is sweet and exciting as a shiny pair of red shoes, or as deep and tempting like the bluest of blues. Love is top down, sun bright, breeze nice, sounds right while we cruise. Let's talk about love.
Yeah. I live this life to love. I love my life, so I live and give it all I got to survive this city blocks to survive this city cops while overcoming the social roadblocks. But sometimes, man, the struggle gets murky, and sometimes your loved ones do you dirty. But sometimes you gotta ask yourself, can I forgive and forget? I don't know, that shit is hard to do. That shit is hard to do, true. But yo, life is too short to get caught up in all these whole games. Having Twitter beefs with these wacky ass no names. Each one teach one, it takes one to know one. Can't put the blame on no one else without looking at myself. Word. But can I really look within without acknowledging my own sins and the pain I inflicted on my own kin? When it comes to love and hate, the line is thin. Yo, love
man, the feeling of this whole track.
Doodlebug is back with the whole speech, the whole planet love. Yeah, the whole planet love. Word. Come on. Yo, Mose, you crazy for this one, youngin'. Once again, it's on, on and on and on and on. What the world needs now is more L-O-V-E, like the feeling that you get when you hearing my CD. The sum, yo, it come real easy. The rest gotta wanna get it hard to get it free. Word. I'm talking like the Mary J. Blige type. The realest real love make a brother wanna act right. I found love through art, music, and pretty faces. Some of y'all looking for love in all the wrong places. When love has no basis in truth, it's similar to a tree that bears no fruit. So my advice that we water the roots, and let's get back to the basics and teach the youth that love is the truth that'll set you free. Music is the conduit to help you see, as the words syncopate with the melody and manifest what the all in all aspires to be.
Yes. Love is not to ever be challenged, abused, or misused, cause love ain't got nothing to prove. To tell the truth, I don't even really know what love is. I just know it saves, it helps, it heals, it gives, love lives. I feel it. Love gives, love lives, love just is.
Fire.
Man, that
Fire.
yeah, man, the whole feeling of that track. And one thing I want to compliment you on is, like, a lot of MCs might attack that track different, but you stayed in the pocket of the rhythm. Obviously, you're a veteran, so I'm not surprised at that. But I'm saying, like, there's a certain feeling in your vocals and what you said, you know, and how you said it that made that track stand out even more. You know what I mean? You could have chose to try to attack it in a different way, but you just laid back with the groove. You know what I mean? You made it happen. You feel me? I appreciate that.
Look at it, that's how I wanted to approach that song, because I think the music to me was a part of the whole environment. You know what I'm saying? It was part of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to lose that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to just sink into the layers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You said it better than me, and probably because you created it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's that. No, but seriously though, that's a perfect way to explain it. You like, yo, let me just make, if there's 1, 2 layers up here and 4 or 5, let me just be 3, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's important. I think young people need to hear that. I think a lot of other cats need to hear. Sometimes you just gotta lay in the pocket and just relax.
Yeah.
That shit, you know what I'm saying?
It depends on what your approach is. Everybody has a different approach to their music, and what they're trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was beautiful track.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Do you real quick, just because I'm just looking at the time thing. Do you have time for us to go over 2 more joints with you? Is that cool? Or are you? I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We good.
Okay. Sorry to break that. I just wanted.
No, you good. You good.
That's that's a valid question, though. That's a very valid question.
Give me
You know what
one
I'm saying?
second.
I got kids in the background. I can hear them already. Like,
Okay. Well, funny thing
I'm
is,
just hoping they don't get so loud that y'all hear them and shit.
nah, no worries, no worries. But hey, speaking of which, give me 1 second. I have to have somebody else pick up my daughter from work because we're gonna go longer. So give me 1 sec, real quick.
All right.
Hey, Whitney.
Yeah. The next joint we're actually gonna get into is the Doodle Knowledge joint.
All right, sorry about that, yo.
And we both actually agreed that we love the video for it. You know what I'm saying? Sean Johnson put that together.
Sean Johnson, yeah, he from out this area. He from Madera, which is like 20 minutes outside of Fresno.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
incredible graphics. The symbolism in it is crazy.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, man. Shit, let's get into it. Everybody go to Bandcamp, get the track, get the album, check the video. Man, it's incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is Doodle Knowledge.
The Calidelphian. Look, I've been up, I've been down. I was lost and I'm found. Think I really found myself when I'm lost in these sounds. When I'm lost in these sounds.
Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, so I dive deep in the grooves like I'm Jacques Cousteau. Make moves with some dudes that you probably don't know. Who? Grown men move in silence. Never air my dirty laundry, that shit is childish. Ha, the Calidelphians the wildest. The world tried to tame me, but they can't stop the violence. Nah, hip-hop is my solace. Peace ain't the word to play, so do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. So do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. They say positive enlightenment always causes elevation. Thoughts expanding, mind resuscitation. Notwithstanding certain complications and some slightly shady obligations. I came here to rock the nation and keep the population percolating. When they hear this collaboration, then they go out and they tell their friends to do the knowledge. Knowledge. Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. Knowledge. Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. I was born on the north side, 215. Blind to the ways of the world until my third eye saw the devil's lies for what they really are. So now the truth shines through like a superstar. Out on the Vegas Strip, but never form your lips to disrespect the clique or get your ass kicked. Real quick like a Tyson fight, and I might chew your ear if I'm high as a kite. So do the knowledge. Do the knowledge.
I know this motherfucker's like
Yeah, so do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. Yeah, they say hip hop don't stop even when they cock block. Hustle stay steady, be like I'm from the hilltop. Back on the block, back on these beats, back to the grind. Man, a brother gotta eat and a brother gotta do what a brother gotta do. A brother like me ain't nothing like you. Yo, I'm true to my name, true to the game. Never ever ever lost myself in the fame. Do the knowledge, do the knowledge, do the knowledge. Word up, do the knowledge, do the knowledge, do the knowledge. Word up, we got that chitty bang bang, inner city slang, man. Got them pretty young things feeling for that booty tang. Let's keep it on that tippy towel for now. Unusual styles got the crowd going wild. Live and direct, don't forget to sign the check when Cino and Miko got that hot shit on deck. Do the knowledge, do the knowledge, knowledge. Yeah, just do the knowledge, knowledge. Do the knowledge. Say what? Ba-doom, ba-doom, da-doom, 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 ba-doom, da-doom,
Fire. Real quick, before we even talk about the joint, I just want, actually, it kind of has to do with the joint a little bit. You said, you talk about North Philly, right? Because And it's funny. This just made me think of this when I heard the line. It made me think. Every time I've ever been to Philly, I've been to Philly multiple times. I've been there with Ram. I've been there with a bunch of other people. I've been there for shows. And every time I go there, we always get the cheesesteaks on the South.
Yes.
But I've always heard from my homies in Philly that the best cheesesteak in Philly is in the North.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best cheesesteak. You can get a good cheesesteak anywhere in Philly.
Oh man, so I've been fucking up.
I mean, you can get it anywhere in Philly. I mean, downtown is more touristy. Downtown is more touristy. South Street more, but you can. But if anywhere in the hood, any cheesesteak spot in the hood, you good, man.
Oh man,
my favorite spot's on Erie Avenue called Max's on Erie Avenue or Pagano's on Ogon.
You got me wanting to write that shit down. That's how much I love the cheesesteaks, bro.
Well, we gonna see it. We gonna remember that next time we go out.
Man,
there.
Look, Deku was out there, man. I got a cheesesteak. Ask him. We got 5, maybe. Nah, we got about 3 blocks away. I was like, dog, I think I need to turn around and get another cheesesteak, man. It was my first time, you know what I'm saying?
If you downtown, hit up Jim Steaks on South Street. That's pretty good.
Yep, that's where we went.
Ishka
Is that where we went?
Good. Huh?
Yeah, I think it was Jim's. I think it was. Yeah,
Jim's is good. And then if you uptown a little bit, go to Max's on Erie Avenue, or you go to Pagano's on
that sounds better. Just the name sounds better. Pagano's just sounds
Pagano's,
better.
Man, Pagano's ain't no joke, son. I'm telling you, can't even. It takes it's like 2 meals, man. They put so much meat in there, it just falls out. You know
y'all got to stop fucking with me right now.
I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back now.
Is that something you missing in Fresno right now?
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't have that.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
Getting carnitas and shit like that, right?
There's food out here, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with Due to Knowledge, Miko, was he on the beat?
That's my man Miko. He from Germany. You know what I'm saying?
Then you said, and then you said C Note. Is that what you said? Also on there?
C Note. That's short. You know, C Note short for Cee Knowledge.
Okay. See, I thought there's a producer on the West Coast named C Note.
Nah. I was saying C Note.
My fault. Okay, I missed that. I thought you were shouting out another producer. My bad.
No.
Hey, look,
big shouts to him too, though. But I was talking about.
No, he's a dope producer. Matter of fact, since you're out there, you might want to look him up. I'm just saying. But
all right.
But the thing is, I fuck up at least once on every podcast.
Hey, that was
my one. That was my one.
Hey, to err is human. To err is human, son.
100%, bro. 100%, man. Again, appreciate you for doing this. I don't know how much time you got. But I think we have one more track.
All right, one more. Let's do that.
The Family Biz we wanted.
Family Biz, and that's your son. I'm actually so happy that you told us that's your son, because I love this track. When it got to the end, I was like, oh, this track is crazy. Who's this dude? You know, because he had been on the album earlier too.
And his wife's on it. That's crazy. That's
I'm right. Like, did I not pick the perfect track? I mean, like,
yeah, you did. And Miko from
Germany
man. Miko from Germany's on the beatbox. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to Miko, man. Shout out to Miko. I have one more thing after this track, so I hope we don't lose you. But I got one more thing I want to ask you about some Arizona stuff. That's where I grew up, is Arizona. So we'll get to that after this. But go ahead.
I got you.
Right on.
Family Biz.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your boy, Crown. C Note. Y'all crazy for this one. Look, I said KRWN, that's royalty. Nappy hair and my brown skin, that's royalty. Just like Kawhi, play the game how it's supposed to be. I've been in my bag for a minute, y'all just notice it. Hold up, wait a minute, y'all, it's been a while. Got your girl giving face like a poster child. For every whore that I scored like her before. I like green and eat beats, I'm a herbivore, yeah. And if you need a verse, I need a check first. Cause I run through the track, do the leg work. Can't keep a girl long, I'm a big flirt. Wonder why I got so many exes, I'm an expert. She tryna get the home base, then I'm sliding. You taking hoes on dates, that's wildin'. If I fuck, that's on a hush, don't be childish. And don't be telling on the gang 6ix9ine. Being broke and getting money just a mood switch. Watch how I play the game, baby, no twitch. Bring the heat and get live like it's 06. Hey, fuck a label, nigga, I be on my own shit.
Straight up and down, son, you know this is Family Biz. Everything I do is for you and all my crazy kids. So let's live like the bosses we was meant to be. Secure the bag, now we in the lap of luxury. That's King Talk, yes, son one, you know about it. Them haters tried to bring us down, but we wouldn't allow it. Got a little taste, now they can't live without it. Been doing this all my life and give a fuck about it. Cause all that matters in the end is your family ties. Your real friends and day ones who will ride or die. Every Everything else is bullshit and white lies. Hustlers, hoes, freak shows, and wise guys. And 85ers who idolize the shallow shit. Got y'all fighting over partisan politics. And who's cornball top rappers listens this? If it don't include Black Thought or KRS, hell yeah, man, I'm back on that shit again. And that's what happens when I don't get my medicine. So roll me up about 10 of them Spliff Star. And Soul Sister, won't you tell them who the fuck I are? DOODLE, that's royalty. Bald head and my brown skin, that's royalty. Just like Kawhi, play the game like it's supposed to be. I've been in my bag for a minute, y'all just notice.
Yo, move like Sopranos, flipping styles like channels. One stamp of a finger, I bring the pain like I'm Thanos. Like, say the words, Pops, promise I'ma put him down. I got a verse for anybody trying to touch the crown. Hold up, baby, who that boy? Every girl on his D, he be leaving destroy. Trailblazing through the game like a young B-Roy. And every nigga wanna be him, but they just decoys. It's like, please move over. I got more drive than a chauffeur. Imagine Black Mamba mixed with a Cobra. That's how I'm living life. Getting right, I can't hold you. Don't act like your boy never told you. Just like a light switch, I got left on. Funny how I flip, now I'm the one that they depend on. Wow, who you kidding? Ain't know that I been shitting. Well, I can't really blame you. I'm everywhere you isn't. Clown niggas, y'all just bees where the laughs at. Crown nigga, I just bees where the cash at. See, no, got the plaques, wish you had that. Okay, niggas, I could see what you mad at. I'm KRWN, that's royalty. Nappy hair and my brown skin, that's royalty. Just like Kawhi, play the game how it's supposed to be. I've been in my bag for a minute, y'all just noticing. DOODLE, that's royalty. Bald head and my brown skin, that's royalty.
Just like Kawhi, play the game like it's supposed to be. I've been in my bag for a minute, y'all just noticing.
This is definitely some family business right here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? La Film Nikita, Cee Knowledge, Crown, Green Room Associates, CFO, Digable Planets. Peace.
Dope.
Man, I mean, how good does it feel for your son to be dope, man?
Oh man, it's the greatest.
I mean, come on, right?
It's the greatest, man. I mean, because
Man,
it's so funny. It's so funny because music in the early days was one of the things that kept us separate. You know what I'm saying? He was a young boy coming up. I was touring a lot, you know what I'm saying, in the studio, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? But music was also the thing later on when he got older that brought us closer together, you know what I'm saying? Because he got into music. And because of him being in the music, he came to me and asked me questions. I put him in the studio. I financed his first mixtape. And
nice.
It's just got us close, and I it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man.
I'm super happy for that.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what
I mean, what was that studio session like?
I mean,
crazy, man.
I mean, did you bug out at first? Like, yo, man, my son, nice, yo.
Super proud. Yeah, I knew my son was nice. I grew up with, you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
I knew he was nice. I heard.
Well, you never know. He might have hit his rhymes. You know how kids do. You know.
Yeah. He kept it close to himself for a minute, but
yeah, okay.
Eventually I got it out of him because him and his brother, you know what I'm saying, they both was into. His brother was more into making beats and being a DJ, and he was more into the rhyme. At first he was into just making beats, and then he kind of like started doing the rhyme thing. And then he kind of got off of it for a minute. He became a vegan chef. He did some modeling, and now he got a film company. Him and his partners out in Jersey, they do independent films and music videos.
Oh, dope! Shout that company out. Shout that company out right quick.
It's called 289 Productions. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna shoot the video. Our next video is gonna be for a song that he and I did called "Like Father, Like Son," and his company.
Oh, that's on this album, right?
Yeah.
Man, damn! Now I feel like we should have played that, but that's all right.
he's going to do the video. His company's going to do the video for that song. You know what I'm saying? So that's
awesome,
I'm really
man.
Proud, man.
Yeah, man, you should be, man. Your son's dope. I was sitting there like, wait, man. When you said it was your son, when in the beginning, I was like, oh man, okay, because I thought he was dope already. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's your favorite joint on the whole record? Your personal favorite?
I think the joint "Like Father, Like Son," because like what I said earlier, that was one of the things that really brought me and him back together. You know what I'm saying? Me and him got super cooler because of music. You know what I'm saying? And doing this song. You know what I'm saying? Now, he lives in Brooklyn now. I live out here in Cali, but he and I talk all the time now. You know what I'm saying? He's always, yo, Dan, listen to this. You guys,
how old is he?
I got this idea. He's 23.
Okay. Oh, so he
That's
grown
what's up.
with it. He's on his shit.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's so beautiful. Real quick. So I don't know if you remember this or not. I have a homie. Like I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, right? And y'all been out there. Y'all were out there, I think, in '95 and then like 2005, 2006, right? And I have a friend who did TMC Presents, the promotional company, the promoters. And he told me a story of how he did. He had a graph artist, and if you don't remember, don't worry, it's not a big deal. But he told me to ask you about this, and I was curious about it because I thought it was so dope. He said he did this mural when y'all came out of these planets, and one had a Kango, and it was the backdrop, right? This is in '95. I'm not expecting you to remember, but he said he did this big backdrop, and he's like, y'all loved it, right? And he brought y'all out there. It's Ty Michael Carter.
I think
right?
I do remember that. It was he painted it. Was he painting live while we were performing?
There was a dude. It was freshly painted when y'all started to open, right?
Yeah. And it was a small play. It was a small spot.
Yeah, it's the Roxy. It was an old club called the Roxy.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Okay.
They brought us in. It was like a curtain. They brought us behind this curtain. Yeah,
that's what he said.
Behind this curtain, and we came to this little makeshift stage. And the stage was kind of skinny. It was kind of small. And skinny.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Yeah, it was packed up in that motherfucker, and it was a big ass
Hey, the Roxy used to get off, bro. It used to get off. So I imagine y'all had a dope crowd.
I remember that.
Wait, but
I'm
then he
surprised
said,
I remember that because that was many blunts ago. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I feel you. I was like, hey, I told him, I was like, I was like, yo, you want me to ask him about '95? You know how much we all don't smoking drinks since '95, right? But
I guess I don't need no ginkgo biloba or nothing. My memory's intact. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, then he hit me with this. He said, yo, ask him though, when they came back to Arizona on their reunion tour in like 2005 or 6, the Digable Planets, he said, what I did, he's like, I blew that picture up, and then a picture y'all all took in front of that he blew up. And he said, y'all came, he said Ladybug got teary-eyed at the fact that he showed that much love, right? And so he was like, just ask him if they remember that because that was at Marquee Theater. And the reason I only ask is because to me, it's just different. You know, promoters don't usually do that kind of thing. To me, I was like, man, it's a dude I've known all my life almost. But for him to tell me that, I was like, no shit. And he's like, yo, I think they remember
I do remember that. I do remember that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
I remember Mecca still talks about that to this day. She loved that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
And it's a beautiful thing because sometimes, I mean, we have a unique thing with our fans and a lot of the promoters we work with some of them have been really hardcore fans. And we've gotten that reaction by some other promoters too that have done similar things like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, it always takes us aback and like it reminds you like, damn, man,
it's crazy,
how powerful
right?
Music is, you know what I'm saying? Just the connection and how it brings everybody together, you know what I'm saying? That shit is powerful, man.
It's man, and he is a super fan. Ty, he's gonna love this, you know what I mean? But he built Arizona hip hop, man. Like I do hip hop because I was able to do what he did. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
so
what's up.
I had to bless him by asking those questions. I was just curious if you remember.
Tell him I said peace. Tell him I said
will,
peace.
man.
Hopefully we'll come back soon and do some more stuff out there with y'all.
If you do, I'm flying out there. If you do, I swear to God.
Yeah, where you at now? Where y'all at?
I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. Danku's in Milwaukee.
Word.
Yeah,
my daughter's out here, so I'm out here because my daughter's out here. Otherwise, I grew up in Phoenix. That's, you know,
Kareem City.
Yeah.
I got this cat out there named Twine Mac live out there, man.
Okay. Yeah, we know Twine.
Yeah, Twine.
For sure. Man, I just want to say, man, I appreciate your time. I know we went over an hour a little bit. I can't thank you enough, man. How influential you've been in my life. You know, when y'all put out Digable Planets, I was probably like 10. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them songs and one of them groups that influenced me. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything you've done. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
Just awesome, genuine shit. And to hear that that's your son and your wife on the track, that's even more inspirational to me.
Beautiful.
Seriously, man. So again, man, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me, man. Love
absolutely.
Y'all,
Good to meet you.
This was mad fun, man. This was a good time right here.
Hey, appreciate that. Tell your friends. Man. Tell your friends. No.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends and tell their friends. You know what I'm
we always appreciate when people have a good time. That's what it tries to be loose, and have some fun with it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
That's the whole point, is to play people's tracks and just kind of get their insight on it. You know, I wish we could have played the whole album. You know what I'm saying? Maybe come back in the future when y'all got more stuff with your son, maybe.
Man, anytime, brother. Anytime.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, peace, man.
Appreciate
love.
Peace, man. Peace, man.
All right, brother.
One love.
All right. Be safe, brother.
Pick apart the passion. Pick apart the passion. Pick the passion. Pick passion. Pick apart the passion. Pick apart the passion. Passion. Passion.